everyone. Give everyone a second to pop on. How's everyone doing Thursday? I am so happy you guys are here. Where are you guys calling in from? Where is your spot in this world? Washington, Wisconsin, Kansas, amazing. Is it cold where you guys are at? Because it's freezing here in North Carolina. And of course it is. For those of you who are north of me, I think we have a cold front or something going through. It is so freezing cold. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I am Jackie Ritz. I'm founder of the Paleo Mama blog and a Blue Diamond in doTERRA, and I love popping on here when I have the time and sharing just some tidbits of stuff that I've picked up over the last 3 years of being a person in doTERRA. So if you are not a part of doTERRA, then you're probably going to be very confused by most of my scopes. You're welcome to stick around, but I mostly scope for people who are interested in business building tips in their network marketing business. So feel free to give me some hearts and love throughout the scope. I'm really close to 1 million hearts, and hopefully I can get there soon. It's been a long time goal of mine to have 1 million hearts. I've never had 1 million of anything, so lots of love. And today is kind of part 2 in my little series that I'm doing on talking about the doTERRA trends and looking at the monthly specials and planning your year off of those trends so that you can be most successful. And I did a scope yesterday on this, and so that was kind of part 1. It's not really labeled part 1. But I talked about the trends throughout January, February, and March. Okay, so the first quarter of the year. So today I'm going to talk about the next 3 months, which are April, May, and June. So we're going to talk about what specials usually are going on throughout the months of April, May, and June. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, thank you, is because I want you guys to get prepared for the year. And like I said on my scope yesterday, I have never been a really good goal setter, and I've never been a really good planner. It's just not in my personality. So it's something that I've had to learn and train myself to do, because those people that do set goals and those people that do plan are really the most successful in this. If you missed the last Periscope, all of the recordings are still on my profile, so you can go look at that. So I've never been excellent at doing this, but I know how important it is. And so let's look at the trends of doTERRA from April through June. And it's a good time in December to really look ahead. And I love encouraging people to dream. That's one of the reasons why I do what I do, is because I love helping people dream. I love helping people look ahead, because I was able to achieve something that I dreamed of and never thought would be attainable. And I was able to do that using doTERRA as a medium to do that. So I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. And a vision board isn't just a vision board. It's something pretty for you to look at with pretty pictures on it. It's something for you to look at and to envision yourself in it, so that you're able to actually literally feel yourself in your dreams. And so right now, I just want to encourage you guys this month to think about 2017 and what kind of things does 2017 hold for you and your family and your business. Are you going to become a diamond in doTERRA? Are you going to go on a family vacation? Are you going to pay off your last debt? Are you going to win the next incentive trip and come to, on the incentive trip with us? So just envision yourself actually doing that and being in Cancun, Mexico, or, being on a cruise, or whatever your dreams are. It's really important that you go into that and envision yourself into that. So we talked about the first 3 months, and so that's the really important part for you guys to look at. So if you missed the last scope, make sure you go back and look at it. But now we're going to talk about April, May, and June, just because I plan my whole year out with all the important goals, the big goals, the big events, and also just labeling that month for me. Is it gonna be a month where I push for rank? Is it gonna be a month where I focus on my team and training my team? Is it gonna be a month where I just rest and refocus? What kind of a month is it, and when is a good time to do those things? I don't wanna be caught off guard. So I don't wanna be on vacation when all of my team is enrolling like crazy and I need to be there to support them, or I could be doing the same thing. So which months are good to enroll? Which months are good to do trainings? Which months are good to rest and take a step back? So let's look at April, May, and June. And we're gonna take a look at the last 3 years of promos. So the different promotions that doTERRA has had. Does any of them come to mind for you guys? What usually happens in April? Anybody know what usually happens in April if we're looking at the last 3 years of trends in doTERRA? We have a promotion that usually runs to April 15th. Anybody know what that is? My husband's standing there trying to figure it out too. That is right. Okay, so that was the one I was thinking of. But Jasmine and Rose does start last year it started in March. So it did start in March. They did actually, was it March or April that they had the spring cleaning? So they did have the spring cleaning as well. That was part of the spring tour where they went around and you got a really good deal, like a really good deal on all of the stuff in the cleanse. So they did that last year, but there is something else that usually runs to the 15th, and that's the Deep Blue promo. So that starts in March and it goes to, they usually extend it to April 15th. That is the big promo for April. And if they do the spring cleanse again, that would be a big one as well. It's also a month that people really push for a new rank, okay? Because you got the Rose and Jasmine. How many of us are gonna get our Rose and Jasmine this year? Who's gonna earn their Rose and Jasmine? Yay, I see some amazing hearts going on. I'm gonna definitely earn it. I love my Rose and Jasmine. It smells so beautiful. And then also we are looking at May. So do we have anything going on in May? You earned your Rose, yay. So you earn your Rose and your Jasmine by enrolling somebody with a kit over 100. And for each person that you enroll with a kit over 100, I believe it's 5, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 5 enrollments? You get Jasmine, or it might be 7. I'm not 100%. Maybe it's 5, you get your 11's for both though. So I think it's 5 enrollments, you get your Jasmine. If you do 7 enrollments, you get Rose. But if you do 11 enrollments, you get both. Oh, thank you, Gwen. I was right. So my gut told me the truth. So it's actually awesome, awesome, awesome. And so those are really good push months for a lot of people. Now, May and June, we also have a big promo. Anybody remember what the promo is in? Yes, honey.
Sensational Flavors.
That's in June. So we have the Sensational Flavors that usually starts around June. And we also have the Breathe promo, which happened last month, or I'm sorry, this year. So we're looking at the trends. In 2015, there wasn't a Breathe promo, but there was in 2014, there was an On Guard and Breathe promo. So we can expect that probably in June, there's going to be some kind of 200 PV promo. Last year it was Breathe. And then the year before that, it was the Sensational Flavors. That was a 200 PV or special. And then the year before that, it was On Guard and Breathe. I remember getting my On Guard and Breathe that month. I loved it. So those are the main promos that doTERRA offers us, and that's the trends over the last 3 years. So how can we set our goals and our vision for these 90 days? What is ideal? Should we push for rank? Should we train our team? Should we rest and refocus? These are high volume months, very high volume months, and very high enrollment months. And so when you see those two together where it's high, you get high volume and you got high enrollment, it's really not a good time to rest and refocus unless you absolutely have to. So personally, I'm resting and refocusing in January. I need a break after the BOGOs and everything going on this month with the promotions. So, but I do plan on in April, May, and June, I am going hard and I am pushing. So these are good months to do record-breaking rank advance. All right, because you are going to have, it's very similar to right now in doTERRA. November, December, we see the same thing happening. We see high volume, high enrollments right now. Okay, New Year, New You is actually in the first quarter of the month. Okay, so we're talking about the second quarter, but that does happen in January. So what are some tips and suggestions and maybe some events that you could do with your team throughout these months? Maybe what are some of the events that doTERRA does? So this is qualification usually for Diamond Club. Anybody on here done Diamond Club? Anybody done Diamond Club and it actually transformed your business? Because usually that happens. So Diamond Club is an amazing opportunity. If you guys get the chance to do Diamond Club, you have to do it. It's amazing. So these are in June is the qualification usually for Diamond Club. We also see the spring tour that goes on through doTERRA, and we also see different boot camps that different uplines put on throughout the month. There's lots of boot camps during this time as well. So some of the themes that you can kind of think about doing for these months from April, May, and June are weight loss for spring break, weight loss for summer. There's a change in the seasons, right? So seasonal support is another really good one you could do. Preparing for the summer essentials so people can get ready for the summer coming up. Gardening and essential oils as well. These are all really good ones. I know for me, I'm very focused on my garden in April. Usually by January, I'm already buying the seeds I need. So that's another good one, is how you can support your garden and things that you're growing with the essential oils. And so remember yesterday we talked about, it's so important that you guys don't take your focus off your customers. And by customers, I mean your wholesale members who are not builders. They are what is going to make your business thrive. And so the more that you can love and support them and educate them, the better your business is going to do. It's actually proven that most of our builders come from our customers. And that's how they're created. That spirit of sharing is cultivated in them for 3, 4, 6 months, 3 years. I've had people. And that's where our builders come from. So a lot of people ask me, I can't find any builders. I'm like, well, what are you doing for your users? Are you sharing with them? Are you educating them? Are you cultivating that love of the oils? Okay, because that's where you're going to find your builders. So make sure that you're focusing on them always, and especially, during those months where you're pushing hard for a new rank. Don't forget about your amazing customers that are making your business thrive. So there's many different things you should do during this time, but rank advance is very important for you to focus on. Not just for you, but the people on your team. This is an excellent time for them to go for a new rank. So a lot of times we'll see, and this happens with everybody, we'll see you rank up in November, December, maybe January, you were able to re-rank, and then it kind of goes down a little bit, and then April, May, it'll go back up. And so you'll see it kind of, you might drop rank, and everybody does, guys, okay? I've dropped rank before. So you'll see that it kind of goes like this, but then after, in April, May, and June, it'll start to rise back up. So just to be prepared for those drier seasons, and which are January, February, March, and then get ready for the seasons in April, May, and June. And like I said yesterday, January, February, March, the volume's medium, but the enrollments are high because of the New Year, New You promotion. So just think about things, what you could do to support your team, business builders, and then also your customers. What kind of things could you do to support it? What kind of themes are you going to do? Themes are excellent for the month because they create that spirit of education within your team and within your tribe. But what are you going to do for your builders? It's a really good time to launch people and launch them in this business, because they are able to figure out and grow really fast, because it is a very high growth month. You know, and then also, are you going to do any kind of personal development and business development during this time as well? So it's kind of a good combination, but it's a good time to really push for a goal that you have, or to re-rank a rank that you might have dropped, or to rank up. It's a really good time for that. I remember it was in this time that I went from gold to diamond, and it was during the month of, I believe it was the Deep Blue. I believe it was the Deep Blue promo. So in March and April, I went from gold to diamond. I just went ahead and skipped platinum because I was so focused on diamond all the time. And you hear that quite often. A lot of people jump because they're so focused on diamond that they don't even want to bother with platinum. And sometimes we just have to. We have to maintain that rank of platinum while we build a diamond leg. And it just works so different for each person. So whatever you have going on is beautiful to what you're doing in your business. And I just hope that you guys are able to utilize some of these tips and these trends and these events that doTERRA most often puts on, and create your goals and your visions off of that. So that's it for this scope. I will be on here probably tomorrow doing part 3, where we'll talk about what months are we on. We'll talk about July, August, and September. So I hope that this was helpful to all of you guys. As always, feel free to share it with your teams. I also have been uploading everything to YouTube. So I do have a YouTube channel with all of my business coaching on there. And if you ever wanted to watch replays or share those and share this with your teams, you are more than welcome to. And I've said it before that I don't use Periscope as a recruitment tool. I use it mostly just for helping anyone who wants to hear any of my tips for building your doTERRA business. So hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend and stay warm and have a good end of the 15th, okay? 15th, guys, your reminders need to go out today. So I am sending a text reminder to all of my enrollments today saying it's the last day to get your Holiday Joy and your lip balm for free. So bump that order up to 200 and you'll also get frankincense for free. And if you qualify for any of the other special promotions going on, our other Breathe and On Guard, then you're going to get those for free. So send those reminders out today to your team so that they're able to bump those up. So have a good day, everyone, and I'll see you guys on the next scope.